Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be reacting to what Bugha said when he was doing playing World Cup. Like he was reacting to his thoughts. Hey guys, let's lock in and listen.
Today I'm going to be taking a look back at the World Cup 4 years ago, giving never heard before insight into each game. Make sure to subscribe with notifications on and check out my new second channel where I'll be uploading daily stream content. Thanks guys. So here we go. This is game 1 of the solo World Cup. Let's just start breaking it down. I'm gonna just start talking like what I was thinking in these moments and kind of just giving what was going on. So before heading into the tournament, I knew that I was contested. I wasn't sure by how many people, but this was always the side that I aimed for. I liked going to this back side. No reason particularly. I think the front could have even been better. I just kind of liked landing back here. I don't know. I wasn't really putting much thought into it. I kind of was just playing, and if I liked the area, I would land there. So my thought process back then was a lot more simple compared to what it is now, and you know, just how strategically you have to look at everything.
This was the chest he got the heavy sniper in. Oh my god.
So like right here, this was one of the biggest decisions in the tournament. Dropped my redeploy right there for the heavy sniper. Yeah, so I pretty much was just looting up for a little while. I didn't know what the people contesting me were gonna want to do. I knew this guy liked getting his loot, but I wasn't sure if he was down to fight or not. I mean, I kind of was open to whatever, but okay, obviously I heard the guy here. I only had a drum shotgun, so I didn't really want to take a fight as I'm way more confident with a normal pump. So we kind of just sit here for a little. He starts shooting, I forget what the rocket launcher is called, but it was an old rocket launcher. Stink bombs, as you guys know. Those are really annoying because you can't really dodge them. If he throws them directly on you, you're at least going to get hit for 10, 15. And yeah, I'm kind of just playing passively. I know it's game 1, so I don't really know what to expect. Also, there's nerves, obviously, in your first game. So you don't really want to go out and start fighting people instantly. You don't have momentum yet. So I was kind of just trying to chill. Just wanted to get in the groove and just play a game out. I didn't really care to fight this guy early or not. I just kind of wanted to get used to it and play. Nothing ends up happening. He just runs away, so I'm gonna skip ahead. So as you guys can see, my loot here pretty horrible. You know, it's not the worst, but it's definitely by far not the best. So I get in on edge. I mean, I'm landing at the south side edge, so there's not much zone priority that I can really establish. So right here, I find an AR finally. I'm like, okay. Now, this was the natural mobility in the game. It was the wind tunnels, and I think I marked something on the map. It was just in edge, I think, where I wanted to get. It might have been even center. Looking at that marker now. I'm just trying to get a little deeper here. I'm just trying to get center. I don't want to sit edge with no mats. So we end up getting a little more center. This is where surge activates actually, and everyone's looking now. I see this guy coming in on edge. I think if I had sniped his wall out there, I could have chopped him and AR'd him. Wasn't thinking like that back then though. I look for the snipe. I hit him. MQ 150. There's my surge. I got the kill, but I didn't even get the loot. So right here, I'm thinking, dude, I have nothing. I kind of need that loot. What should I do? If I remember correctly, I think I went over there. I either shockwaved over or I ran in later. Okay, that's why. I see the pad, and that's mobility, and obviously you need that, so I started running for it. Also, another thing in the World Cup that I noticed, I feel like nobody had shield at all. Every single player that I was fighting was never 200 HP. I go down the hill, boom, 150 on the sniper. This guy's running for it as well. I need that loot. I need that loot so bad. I'm smacking on the wall. He actually gets away from the wooden brick. I got very lucky there. Right here, I'm doing the emote, and I don't even have that emote as of today, which is kind of sad. I wish I had that. There's only 5 seconds on the clock now, so I have to decide what I want to do. I'm like, I don't think I can recycle. I'm also afraid to take zone. I forget what it ticked for here, but first game, you know, I'm just being safe. I'm just using what I have, and I'm just getting in. See this guy getting sprayed. Hit him a little bit. Someone goes for a shockwave down, I think that was on me. And I mean, the key thing back here during this time was to just be confident. And I mean, that still is such a huge factor in today's game. In my mind right here, I'm like, okay, I need to get in zone, but I also need to get a kill. We edit the roof. I reset because I'm not trying to get sprayed. And I go for the shockwave. We land above that guy. I'm honestly surprised I didn't double edit down. I pumped that guy in the side. I have no mats. I have to jump in. 23. He puts a trap. 103. 60. Thank you to Blastar. I'm pretty sure when I watched this back a long time ago, I saw that and I was like, hold on, I think I gotta follow this guy on Twitter. I felt so bad. I just took his potential game-winning loot out of game 1 by just jumping in his box. And here we go. So I have game-winning loot right here. I have 6 shockwaves and 4 shadows. I mean, this is the best loot you could ask for in a lobby like this besides my HP. Right here, I'm just staggering because I have more mobility. And I'll just be able to use another shockwave here. I see this guy getting sprayed, so I go for it. 30 white, 60, got him. Now, I didn't end up going for that loot because I knew people are looking at it, and I also am really stacked, so I didn't need it. Now, right here, I'm kind of just playing my mobility, box to box, looking back for elims. I go up, I tarp in. I honestly wasted mats here. You know, it's World Cup. You're just trying to live right here. This is game 1. You don't want to take any risks. Yeah, okay, I shockwave. I think I go up to a different layer, and I get really lucky. So the decision to switch to shadows here, I think, was just because how small the zone's getting. Now, that guy didn't see me. Hit him 100. Got the kill. Got all the mats off him. His brick fell, I think. Edit reset on that guy, but I'm just being safe here. And now I'm on 5 kills. I'm feeling the momentum. Right here, we end up going to low ground with the shadow bomb. I'm jumping around. And I land on low again. 50 on clicks. 72. Clicks dead. Instead of tarping, I use another shadow just to save mats, I guess. I guess it worked. Get the kill on Rux. I got all of his mats as well. I actually missed the medal. So this was one of the most memorable moments of World Cup for me, just because of the amount of adrenaline, amount of everything going on. I just remember that moment specifically. I edit the wall. I was super nervous at this time. I literally think this was the one time in World Cup where my hand actually felt like it went numb. It was such a weird feeling. The guy jumps in the box. I hit my shots, kill him, but I just remember the adrenaline, everything. My mouse hand just felt numb right there. I remember that, and then right here it cooled off a little. I was chilling, and I mean, I just made a confident play. I mean, what are we gonna do? We're just gonna sit here and just both look at each other. You know, I pump him, I hit him for whites, go up here, put a ramp, flip ramp, wait for the peanut butter, but I don't even know if people peanut butter, but there we go. The game 1 win, as everyone knows it, the shockwave to high ground. It's a legendary moment right there. Man, that was great, bro. So game 2, but yeah, this is fresh off the game win. I ended up getting no shield. So right here, I think, okay, I'm going to go to the bridge. I'm going to check for any other loot. After game 1, I mean, a lot of people are changing their drop spots. A lot of people are changing stuff up. So you never really know what to expect. At this point in the game, I'm thinking, okay, I need somehow to get loot. I somehow need to get shield. I'm thinking, okay, a supply drop, because those come in within this zone. I believe this one or the next one. I see a supply drop on the mountain, top right, and I make the decision to go up for it. Someone hit me from behind, so someone fried me, but I have no shield, so I can't even heal up. So this was the decision where I'm like, okay, I need to go for this no matter what. I go up the mountain, I glide up, I see a chest. I don't see anybody, but then I hear this guy. So we start build fighting. Now, honestly, I was moving a little swifty. This guy was moving swiftier though. He drops down, hit him 18. You know, I was so used to just dropping on people and just taking their stuff and just fighting. Someone
Guys,
ends up
look at
stealing
the
the supply
gameplay.
drop while we're
Actually
fighting
so
anyways,
nice.
so this wasn't even worth it. He gets the chest here, and in my head, I'm just thinking, I don't know. I just need to fight this guy. 32. He gets minis. I need those minis. Goes out to the side. I'm smacking on his roof. Catches me on a timing. He kills me. Good old Sosman, man. So Sosman takes me out in game 2. Very unfortunate. On to game 3. This was after I had time to just sit back, calm down, reset, think about what I need to do, and you know, just get back into it. So the one thing I wasn't gonna let happen to me was I wasn't gonna let that kill my momentum or, you know, completely change the way I wanted to play. And the thing with me, a lot of these situations, when I have a good game, it's great. My momentum keeps going. I'm flowing. But when something like that happens right after a good game, you die, it just made me mad. Like, it just made me want to just get back into the next game and just have another crazy good game. Because, I mean, this is the World Cup. This was such an important tournament for me. you know, I was super confident going into it. And, you know, I just knew what needed to be done. So I just locked in, kind of ignored what just occurred, and just tried to play my best game after that. So yeah, so this zone ends up playing top left. Nobody was actually in lucky after this time. So I was able to just run around, farm all the cars, get everything for free, which, you know, I didn't mind at all. This was fine. We end up here going out of there and using the hoverboard to get ahead. So right here, I'm looking for my Storm Surge. Don't get any off him. Missed my shots. Yeah, the next priority or the next thing that I'm thinking about is I just need to get center. I need to get deeper in the zone. So we fly pretty deep in. Haven't ran into anyone yet. I hear someone up at this house. I go for some tags, hit him 30. And I guess we both were just waiting for the next zone to update. So he runs away. We end up coming on edge, and I know that the higher up you go, the easier it is to get Surge. I didn't know what to expect for Surge. I wasn't too sure how above or how below I was. And I get in this position, and I actually decide to full ramp him. I go all the way above him. I connect in metal. So I'm in a very established position on edge zone. Remember this. Yeah, so I'm pretty much just in here waiting for the next zone to come in. Don't really need to do anything. Surge isn't active. I have loot. I'm in a fine position, kind of just waiting. And now the next zone pulls, and it actually ends up pulling back. So once again, I either have the opportunity to tarp in or shockwave to this hill and play a little bit of a better position, which I end up doing. So I end up breaking out all these trees. I know I'm in a really great position. I think I might have went one more up in metal, if I do remember. I have 19 points here. It's game 3. I just need to have another good game, right? I still am in first place. The entire tournament, I was in first place. I never dropped after game 1. I just knew I needed to play consistent and just keep having good games. So right here, I'm above on Surge. I don't really need to look for too much here unless I see kill potential. So I'm looking around, and I end up window peeking here because this is when people officially have to start.
Guys, sorry about the peeking. He's skipping like he's doing.
So boom.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
The iconic half zones. Fortnite sometimes is about luck, and right here we did get lucky, or you could say it was skill. Based on what people thought about early Fortnite and how Epic decided to code zones, or if they don't code zones, we may never know, but it is what it is. You know, we got the zone. That's all that matters. I'm now on the ultimate high ground. I can look around. I can do whatever I want. I can shoot whoever. So everyone in edge zone is shockwaving. They're all padding. Everyone's using their ballers. And the one thing about this tournament, the shots that connected on people that were weak I would always get the kills. It was just one of those tournaments where everything just went how people wish it would, which honestly people can say is lucky, or I don't even know what you want to call it, but it was just, honestly, looking back at this tournament, I don't think I've ever played another 6 or 12 game format where so many things just fell into my hands and just went the right way. I don't really remember that happening in my career too much, but we shockwave, start tagging some people. I go up a layer, box. I get ballered out. I lose all my materials from that. Lost my hard boxes. This guy's getting stinked. I realize I just need to get on a new layer. I need to get up. I need to do something, right? So I shockwave. Start shadow bombing around. I get to a decent layer right here. And we box up. Now we are in zone here with only 13 builds left. And I'm still healthy. I still have a shotgun. I have low AR ammo. So I don't know why I'm spraying that guy there. It's right here. I'm waiting for zone to be on me. I shadow bomb again. Bouncing around. Honestly, I'm trying to stay on these walls as long as I can so I don't need to build. I get in a guy's box. I get out. I knew I needed to do something at this point. We needed to find a kill somehow. I wait till zone to get on me. I drop down. Now this is a blessing right here. I drop down. I get a little bit of brick, but I get the flint knock. And the flint knock brings me to another loot pile on low ground, which I don't even think I ended up getting everything from. This guy gets my box. I spam traps. Traps don't even kill him. Get him with the shotgun. Get some loot off him. One backside low ground in a horrible position. But here we go. You know the builds. You know me. Getting up the hill. Look at that. Get up right here. I think everything's going so well. I'm like, nice, man. We just made it up the hill. This guy's smacking on my roof. I make another box. and he just pickaxes in. Peter Pan. That's a top 10. Not a bad game. 2-kill top 10. It is what it is. I mean, we had that bad game too, but we kind of bounced back right there and we got to play again. So I was still feeling good and I was still in first place. So on to match 4. So I get some average loot off spawn, but I do get the ATK of the quad crasher. Now at this time, you could do this with them and you could fly across the map, which is so broken. Like, looking back at this, I'm just actually in disbelief how this was even a thing. I just made it from lucky to tilted in less than 20 seconds. And now I'm ahead of all these people's rotates. I have mats, I have everything. I just need surge now. I couldn't even imagine what the game would be like if that was a thing now. I end up dropping into tilted because I actually want a better shotgun, and I end up buying the purple tack for, what did I buy it for? Wait, for free? That was a thing? Yeah, so I'm pretty much just farming, and when I do decide to go, I use the flint knock and try to get into the slipstream. I can't, so I'm blocking my back. Get in the slipstream. Anyways, we have good vision up here. I'm smacking because I'm trying to fight this guy. I'm looking for something. Nothing ends up happening for a while. I just sit here looking around, getting my surge tags. The next half zone pulls. It pulls to where nobody is at. Everyone in the zone is about to be shambles. They're about to have no loot. Zone starts coming in. I shockwave. I try to play above that guy. I have nothing. I have to play on low ground. I have absolutely nothing on low. Now, this is one of the situations where I feel like I was very lucky. Nobody was looking at me. Nobody saw me hiding. That explosive almost hits me, which would have blew my cover. But fortunately, we're fine here. And if you guys do notice, I'm holding out the flint knock because it did 150 to the head if you hit a headshot. So 5 seconds left on the clock. Zone starts moving. I'm just waiting here. I got my flint knock out. We see some ballers roll by. The big moment's coming up here. I'm waiting for someone to just run by. I need the one player to just run by my wall. I just need to get lucky. I'm walking around on low ground. This guy edits out. 200. I kill him. I get all his loot. 500 wood. 300 metal. But look at my HP. I'm 1 HP on back zone. What do? The mechanics. The double ramp up, the double edit. I'm moving. Right here, I'm moving swifty. I can't tank zone. Look, I'm on the edge of zone again. I'm still alive. Only 11 builds now. Zone does pull back. That was a close one right there. That moment, that had me on the edge of my seat. I see all the loot on low ground. Don't ask me. I don't know how it keeps happening. So, double flint knock here. I get up the mountain. There's some legends still alive in this game. Mr. Savage, Mongrel, Bizzle was alive here, I believe. Benji just went down. This guy drops the low ground. He gets hit weak. I miss all the shots. I get my tack shot on him. I get coned. He full boxes me. I go out to the right, though. I didn't get that metal on low ground. That guy's messing me up. I don't know who that is. I think it was Bizzle, actually. I think I end up killing him. Let me see. I pop my minis. I go up the mountain. This guy shockwaves. Epic whale dies. No, it was Savage. There's no wonder he was messing me up, bro. Mongrel's still alive right here. Top 5 situation. I think I go for a drop down here. I drop the low. Kill Bizzle. Top 3 scenario. Mongrel drops. I mess up the edit, but I die. Top 3 game. Game 4 World Cup. That was a big one. Besides all the other matches, a top 3 with, I think it was 4 or 5 kills I had. 4 kills. I mean, that's huge. This was one of those games where it pushed me up a decent amount and, gave me that confidence back that I needed. So on to game 5. We have the Tinsel Toes skin. I believe that's what this is called. Yeah, this was a big game for me. I knew if I had a good game here, I pretty much had won the tournament. This was good.
Guys, also go subscribe to my other channel, Ball King 111.
So he actually hits me for 100 there. Worried he might try to fight me. So he ramps up here, but I showed him that, I wasn't scared and I was down to fight back. I ramp up and he falls back because he knows I'm confident. I actually forgot about this. I do not remember getting a llama. I guess we got one though. Would you look at that? I mean, that's 555 shockwaves. I have 3 pads, not to mention. Well, I get in on edge. It's the same guy from off spawn. He's just hawking me down. He's trying to fight me. I don't know why. I just start dancing, which is, I had no intention to make him run away, but I was just trying to dance here just to show him that I was confident. If someone knows you're dancing, they just know you don't care. Like, you're just playing, you're just like, whatever. Like, this guy, he doesn't care. He's just dancing. He's just, you know, he's messing around. So I hit my launch pad. I'm scouting out where to land. I end up going a little bit more center here. So we end up waiting here for a little while. The next zone does pull, and just look at the position I'm in. Look at the bottom right, just dead center. I mean, this is perfect. I'm in such a great spot. People are going to be coming in from slipstreams, and I'm going to be able to beam them. Yeah, so all these people are hitting the slipstream. You can see them on the map. They're all flying by. This guy's just hitting his baller in. This guy lands here. 40 white. Take him out. I see he has some loot. I think it's mats. I mean, when you know a player is so weak like that, you can only assume they really have nothing. But let's see what he actually ended up giving me. Wow. Forgot the loot was that good that he gave me. I mean, that guy was 1 HP, but he had minis, bigs. He must have just got shot out of the sky and just have been so unlucky to just get sprayed by me right there and die. I have everything in the game here now that I need to win. In my head right here, I'm like, okay, this is my game. I'm in the zone. I know exactly what I need to do to win this. And I knew once I had a good game here, I pretty much closed out the tournament. Yeah, so right here, half zone ends up appearing, and I have launch pads. It plays onto a mountain, like I mentioned earlier. The thing with mountains in Fortnite early. I end up padding up. I get hit for 50. I go to side jump just to make some boxes. I'm only 150 because I don't have a big pot. Getting sprayed in my side. I was a little worried right here just because I was so stacked. I knew if I got cracked here, everyone would start spraying me. So I kind of just used the materials. Although I had to use so many, I probably could have used a shadow bomb before, but I knew I just needed to invest some mats and live here because of the amount of movement I had. It would kind of make up for it later. Next zone pulls down into the valley. I have shockwaves here. I have shadow bombs. I have pads. I know everything I need to do. Now this is interesting because I'm in a position where padding isn't bad because once the zone's on me, everyone on the hill is going to leave and nobody down below is going to be looking up to shoot. Especially if you're that high and you go above them, they can't see you. So I should have padded and used my shockwave in a situation where I would have been under builds or in a bad, sketchy spot. Just for like insurance, just to have it there as backup. So we end up shadow bombing into a horrible position like this, dead center low ground. Everyone's looking at me. I just need to sit here and chill. So I hear people dying on my walls. I hear so much going on. This guy pumps me for 40. I'm getting sprayed. I'm 1 HP. I don't even know what happened to that guy. This guy's spraying on my wall. Now this is just a moment where I wish I would have that shockwave instead of the pad, you know? Using a shadow bomb here, going up the side of builds. And this guy almost ends up in my box. I have the wall. I go for the edit. I put a ramp in accidentally. Actually, he edited it and I put the ramp in. Top 28 situation here. I'm 100 HP. I know I just need to keep living. I need to get placement. I'm running all the way around the outside. Drop down, keep bouncing off the side of these. I end up playing above him as well. 8 builds now. I have 1 build left here, top 15. And I honestly forget how this game ends up. Oh, the big moment right there. I remember that actually. Okay, we get up. We're in a great position. Huge moment. The drop down. I clean up the 1 kill and I pump the other guy and get him as well. 2 points plus everything I needed now to win the game. Top 5 situation. I have a campfire. I have decent mats. I just need to full tarp my layer because this is final zone. Yeah, it's right here. He's just dropping me down. I'm getting sprayed on my roof too. This guy tries trapping me. I just keep tarping. He drops me down. I miss my pump and I die, which is okay. Top 4 game right there. I mean, that was game 5 of the World Cup. You get a top 4. I have some elims. That's all I needed pretty much. After that game, I think I already had won the tournament. I don't even think I needed to play game 6 if I remember correctly. Here it is, game 6, the World Cup. Perfect. Somebody might grief me because they're mad I'm in first place. They might think I have a better drop spot than them. They might just want to kill me. I don't know. Anyways, I marked a llama. So I saw a llama and I decided to swerve off to this gas station. I don't understand still why no one even was landing at this spot. I feel like this spot was pretty good too. Look at all the metal. I mean, there's loot here. You get enough. You get something in solos at least. You know, this is better than nothing. I know that llama is going to set me up for the entire game, so I just get a little bit of loot, run over to the llama. I see this guy down here. I know I just need to build it off and just keep running. Get the llama. 555. Everything I need. Now at this point, just need to run up, go center zone, and just base up. And this is kind of my my victory lap here. So I remember just running all the way to center zone for absolutely free. I'm just trying to get to a decent position, chill out, kind of just let everything unfold, you know? Getting all the way on top of the watchtower here. So I'm looking around, just trying to get tags on people because I was barely above. I end up hitting some guys' whites. I actually get a kill right there on Lechi. So I get my kill point, I get my siphon. I'm feeling good right now. I'm just, you know, everything's going the way I need it to. This is a funny moment. I forgot about this. I'm sitting waiting for the half zone. I think I danced before it. Come on. And I think actually for the rest of this broadcast, this emote's bugged playing into the audio. So I think if we want to watch this without the emote, I need to turn the audio off. Half zone pulls, people are gliding, 25 cracked on that guy. Here we go, so zone starts pulling. I'm just getting some tags. I'm honestly just going for kills at this point because I kind of knew I won. Even if I died here, I wasn't worried. I was pretty positive I'd won. So I was just playing really confident. It's kind of just my victory lap. There we go. The audio actually went away finally. Oh, no it didn't. That guy landed in my box. I think he tried putting a trap, or I did. I forget. But look, I go for height here. So I end up sitting here with the reanimated music just playing the entire time. And I forget where somebody goes up. I think a baller goes up for height, and that's how I get knocked out. Yeah, so the baller goes up perfectly. I break it, and he... Perfect high ground. I should have chopped him right here. I could have edited his 4 out and edited... Which I did. But I didn't end up going for it. I think he just connected. Honestly, surprised. I made the same play I would have 4 years later. It's pretty cool. 6 builds, though. I get fried by Hay because he knows the guy. I was the one up there. I'm looking for a kill. I go to smack on this guy's wall. Edit. 200. Yeah, this is just the victory lap. I'm just sitting back smiling this entire time. I knew I had won at this point, so... It's kind of just doing whatever, running around. Hit this guy 90. I go to exploit in, I think. I try to take the wall, actually, instead of exploit in. I'm trying to track him through the builds. Wall hacks. 200. He was so stacked. Honestly, crazy. I could have ended this tournament with 70 plus points if I didn't die a second game. But we end up dropping down. We get the final kill. Top 5. Boom. Taken out. Yeah, guys, so that's going to wrap it up. That's the end of...
See you guys in my next video. Bye.